Here's a stat from your show, and it says that the richest 85 people on this planet have as much money as the poorest 3.5 billion.
Yeah, right. That's on the planet, however. That's,
It's not far off in America.
no, it isn't far off in America, but we still here don't abandon the idea that it isn't finite. It isn't finite if you're born. Where were you born?
Me?
Yeah.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Baton Rouge General Hospital.
South Paul, there you go. Louisiana. I was born in Memphis, Tennessee. I had a long haul from where I came from to here, but here we are. So the proof of the pudding is in the eating. And here we sit at the dining table.
But it's hard to, when you say that to some people, because they say,
Oh, there you go with the pull yourself up by the bootstraps thing, and you know, you're just being respectable. Not everybody can do that.
Well, everybody can. Everybody doesn't. Courage is the key to life itself. There are a lot of people who are born in situations where they say, well, I'll never get out of this. So they won't. I say to people who say, well, I would like to have done so and so and so. So you could have done it. So, well, I couldn't get out of here. Man, the bus runs every day.
All right, you guys, so just a few minutes ago, Trey uploaded a video to YouTube for Jeff. I've been engaging with them and watching everything happen. Sargon, Chris, we're all tagged. I'm about to take a dab because I know I might need it. Holy fuck. Sweet baby Jesus. Okay. Fuck.
Look at that view.
Yeah, so it's a pretty dope view.
Beautiful, isn't it? This camera don't really do it justice.
You know what else doesn't do it justice, Trey? You not turning your fucking phone to the side.
Am I better off than a homeless person somewhere out there in that view? Of course I am.
Hold the fucking phone, dude. Why the fucking salt? You sarcastic, smarmy cunt. Yes, you complete dipshit. You are demonstrably better off than someone subject to the extremes of weather, day in and day out, living in old fucking clothes in a park or under a fucking bridge. I've been fortunate enough to never have been in such a position, but I've fucking firsthand seen friends who have been, and it's not fucking fun, dude.
Of course I am.
Yeah, of course you are. Fucking cunt.
Do I look like an idiot to you?
Yes, you look, you sound, and you act like a fucking idiot. And everyone but you
Do you think I
seems to know
acquired what
this.
I have acquired being a self-righteous, self-consumed idiot?
Yes, actually, I do think that. All of us think that, and I'm on the edge of my seat as to whether or not by the end of this video you're going to have a breakthrough or if you'll still be a stupid twat.
Oblivious to my money and the power of my money.
Yes, and might I say that talking to you in person would be agonizing with these long, awkward pauses that you have where you're just staring into their eyes like a creeper. Dude, yes, you are
I'm gonna tell
oblivious.
you, regardless of what you think I look like, I'm not. I didn't get this far being an idiot.
Plenty of people have made it this far being idiots. How are you any different? You act like a fucking idiot, so you are an idiot.
But having come this far, I have a responsibility to speak out and to notify you white people.
Alright, Trey, lay it on me, bro. What are you gonna conjure from that minuscule black little brain of yours?
To let you know that even that there is power in a homeless white, male, white, female, male, white, male, white, female, male, white, male, white, white, male, white, female, white.
Whoa, slow down, bud, slow down. Just collect yourself, think it through, speak slowly.
In a homeless white, male, white, female, there is power in your white skin.
You haven't demonstrated that, but I'll give you that for the sake of argument. Just demonstrate how white skin gives you more power than greenbacks. Tell me more. Tell me.
Regardless of your economic status, there is power in your white skin, whether you want to admit it or not, that I do not have, that black people, that...
Really great man once pointed out that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. You have not shown that. In fact, I can point to many black people who have more money, more power than I could ever have, regardless of circumstance or context.
My black skin does not.
So if I apply for a grant from the UNCF, I'll get it? Or if I want to go to apply to the WSU's black-only housing, or if I want to be taught that people are going to microaggress against me and go to Oregon State University and take one of their horribly segregated courses, that's... Okay, cool.
Have.
No, just no.
And it is my responsibility.
Is it your responsibility to white knight for everybody because they're too inferior to do it for themselves? Listen here, Guyliner. Literally nobody needs you, and literally only people with barely functioning autism listen to your shit.
To use my platform and to let y'all know that. And to speak out against that, so that hopefully one day your white skin and my black skin will have the same amount of power.
How are we going to get rid of racism?
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man. And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black.
You know what you won't do? You won't silence me.
You're fucking creeping me out, man.
I don't know if maybe you white people are mad.
Uppity ass Negro gay?
You know, because the coins you were struggling to collect, you know, to pay your last light bill. I spent on this, I spent on this, I spent on this. But that's neither here or there. But I do find it awfully hilarious, truly, honestly, that the topic of the conversation at hand it's not the oppression of black people.
Conversation at hand it's not the oppression of black people.
I know you guys don't know, like, the definition of oppression.
Conversation at hand it's not the oppression of black people.
I know you guys don't like really know what that is or what it means, but y'all are like,
The conversation at hand it's not the oppression of black people.
lollygagging around that topic. The topic here is,
It's not the oppression of black people.
my money. It is the money that I make. It's the fact that I make money, so apparently I can't experience oppression. Apparently I can't be oppressed.
Conversation at hand it's not the oppression of black people.
Or disadvantaged due to the color of my skin because of the money that I make. You know what? You know what I've always been? I've always been black. You know what I grew up? Yeah, that means I grew up black. You know what I didn't grow up with? Money.
So step back from all of it. I know this is a very broad question, but where are we in the United States of America in race relations and what you see from day to day in your life?
Skip, they wouldn't want to ask me that. They wouldn't want my answer to represent it because God knows I have been nothing but blessed. My whole path, these 33 years have been nothing but a blessing. I have never, never is a strong word, never dealt with racism, and I'm glad I didn't have to. And I don't know if it's because of my blessings, I don't know if it's, but it is my reality. So I would have to say, not only did I thought it was over, I still believe it's over, but obviously it isn't.
So you've never experienced any offensive behavior from any other color or?
No, sir.
Wow.
But
you are blessed.
But you see what's going on even in your city, New Orleans, with Alton Sterling.
Yeah.
During Katrina, the officers that killed those and ended up in jail. So I know you say you're not paying attention to it, but you see some of the things
what's going on.
Right.
Yeah. As far as an opinion on what's going on, I mean, of course, we all want somebody to figure out what's going on first and then put a stop to it, or try to put a stop to it. Everybody come together and figure something out, and maybe just coming together is the solution. But we'd have to do that first. And obviously we have a bunch of differences. People feeling this way, people feeling that way. When you come to a person like me, my answer is always the same, man. My politics, my flag, my country, my nation, my world, all that is Regine, Cameron, Neil, and his brother, Toomey. That's it. That's my nation, that's my flag, that's my world, that's my protest, that's my don't protest, that's my everything. That's all that matters, those 4 kids to me.
So go one level deeper with me. I remember one time I saw you after you had done a concert, I think it was in Westchester, different kind of neighborhood, but I asked you what the racial breakdown was of your audience. Do you remember this? And you told me the only black face you could see in the whole audience was your makeup artist. I believe that's what you said, and she was in the front row, right? A lot of white kids love rap.
Yes.
Explain that. What does that say to you? What's the message of it? What's the bigger picture of it?
I don't want to be bashed because I don't want to sound like I'm on the wrong if there is a side, but I thought that was clearly a message that there was no such thing as racism. That's what I thought that was.
You know what the money I have now can do? It can do this funny thing called disappear. That's what money does. I make a lot of money, yes. I'm still learning how to manage it. One wrong move and I can lose all of it tomorrow. But you know what I'll always have though? You know what I'll always be? I'll always have this. I will always be black.
Well, yeah, I mean, unless somebody, like, skins you alive, but that's neither here nor there, right?
And I will always experience the disadvantages that come with being black.
I thought that was clearly a message that there was no such thing as racism. That's what I thought that was.
An officer will not ask me how much money I make prior to pulling me over for no reason.
I don't know if you're aware of this thing that happens when police pull you over, but generally what they do when you're in a vehicle is they run your plates And if you come back with some sort of deviation on your record or on your file or an issue with your insurance, they'll pull your ass over.
You know what they will do, though? They will ask, after pulling me over, how much money I make. They'll ask a lot of questions that are none of their fucking concern. How much money you make?
I challenge you to find one person who's ever been asked by a police officer or law enforcement officer in general how much money they make. It's irrelevant.
Boy. What do you do for a living? They can't wrap their heads around how I can drive a car so nice and be this dark.
With that said, that night, that day, that I shot myself, the police, I was the only person in the house.
Right.
Police came through there, they knocked the doors down. I was on the floor.
Right.
They jumped over, they all hopped over, looking for the drugs and looking for this and that. It was a white police that came, ran up there and stopped and said, "What the are y'all doing? Do y'all not see this baby on the floor?" And they said, "We called the ambulance. The ambulance." I say, "Ambulance? He has a hole in his chest." He picked me up, brought me to the hospital itself. He was white.
They can't wrap their heads around the fact that someone this dark makes what they make in a year. In like a month. They can't wrap their head around that, which is perfectly fine. It's perfectly understandable. But regardless of where our bank accounts stand, they still have all the power.
Precisely, which is exactly why you were under arrest, and I will be seizing and shutting down your channel immediately.
They can still shoot me. They can get away with it. I can be the next Trayvon, the next Michael, the next Eric, the next Sandra. I can be the next hashtag.
Go for it, man. This is America. You can be literally whatever you want here. It's meritocracy. It's how it works.
Regardless of the money that I make. And they'll get away with it. And white people such as yourselves will defend those officers. Well, he was being a thug. He should have really used that turn signal. He was 12. He shouldn't have been playing with that toy gun.
No, you faggot. He was 12 and shouldn't have pointed a gun at officers when they wanted to question him about an armed robbery.
He should have done everything that the officer told him to do. And
I wish this like cunty, smarmy condescension was honesty.
He wouldn't be dead, you know?
Yeah, that's sad, bitch face. But he's dead because he pointed a gun at a fucking law enforcement officer.
Sucks for him. That's
completely accurate. That sucks for him. He shouldn't have fucking done that. I've made it 26 years.
Exactly what you'll say. That's how you'll defend said officer who shoots and kills me. Who pulled me over for no reason. Even
literally just a minute ago you said that he pulled you over for not using a turn signal, and now you're saying he pulled you over for no reason at all?
Had he pulled me over for a reason. Had he pulled me over for speeding. And
he pulled you over for no reason. I'm sure you didn't do nothing.
He were to end up shooting and killing me, you would find an excuse for him. You would defend him. You would defend his actions.
That's dependent upon whether or not you complied with all of his lawful orders after he pulls you over, you cunt.
His white actions.
So are we allowed to call resisting arrest Negro actions or
You know what I told myself growing up while being black and while experiencing the disadvantages that come along with being black, something that you just simply won't understand. You'll never understand. I'm not saying that you didn't grow up with disadvantages. I'm not saying that it was easy growing up for you. I'm saying there's just shit that you'll never understand.
That is a statement that could be applied to literally every single segment of every population.
Growing up, me, all of the black kids growing up around the country, there's just this shit that you'll never understand. You don't want to.
Or could it be you and your narcissism that doesn't want to empathize with others, and you don't get that we're hostile because of you?
Everyone's equal. Everyone's on a leveled playing field now.
Yes, now that's how progression works. Then it was one way. Now it's a different way. We moved forward.
Understand it. All you want to do is argue with us and tell us that racism is over. What the fuck are you talking about?
I thought that was clearly a message that there was no such thing as racism. That's what I thought that was.
But you know what I said to my skin, to my black skin? I said, skin, you won't define me.
I thought that was clearly a message that there was no such thing as racism. That's what I thought that was.
Do you know what normal people don't do? They don't talk to their skin.
My mother is struggling to keep food in our fridge.
Been there. Been there. I'm still there, actually.
And to keep the lights on. You will not define me. You will grow up and you will see to it that your mother has everything that she needs. You may have to work a little harder for it than your white colleagues, your white classmates. But you'll get it. And you know what I did? You know what I'm doing?
I've made it this far. I've made it this far. I've done it not for me, but for you. I swear it. I would not torture myself. It's taken so much weed to get through this. You guys, I'm done. I'm throwing in the fucking towel. I can't take this shit. I have a fucking day to spend not looking at this piece of shit. So I'm gonna leave you with the words of Morgan Freeman.
You know, you're just being respectable. Not everybody can do that.
Well, everybody can. Everybody doesn't. Courage is the key to life itself. There are a lot of people who are born in situations where they say, well, I'll never get out of this. So they won't. I say to people who say, well, I would like to have done so and so and so. So, well, you could have done it. So, well, I couldn't get out of here. Man, the bus runs every day.